either premature or maturing, but perfectly mature, that will be also to be taken into account. Sarva karma krita. First of all, when we perform our activities because of imperfect senses, they are not going to be perfect results, right? But devotional service transcends the criteria of perfection. Because Krishna is the perfect. And somehow or another, we are more or less getting connected, even in the neophyte state, or Madhyamadhikari level, or Uttamadhikari level. These are the gradation. It's not that discrimination is there. But it is the stages of development. Nonetheless, even a neophyte devotee gets guaranteed to get liberated at least, and then he can resume from wherever he left. So there is no disappointment, but rather to become a confidential servant of Lord Shri Krishna means what? That is explained. And we need to cultivate a prerequisite faith for that perfection. So, if we perform every activity in Krishna consciousness or activity just to please Krishna, then that itself is perfection. Sarva karma krita. Krishna bhakti karile, sarva karma krita. It doesn't say whether it is giving us positive result, negative result. It is transcending. If we are living for the sake of fulfilling the desire or pleasure of the Lord, then you do not take into account whether am I doing it with gain, profitability, by which I can offer. But even though if we fail, the service is transcendental. That's what it takes into account. And this devotional service, Krishna reciprocates that if we give patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati, tad bhakti upahantam. Bhakti upahantam means I consider only the category of bhakti, and I accept asnami prayatam. Pure devotees like Madhavendra Puri and many others, and Kshirchora Gopinath, he ate the kheer, the sweet rice. That is called asana, because it was done simply for the pleasure of the Lord without any consideration. Otherwise, the same kheer was being presented every day, and Krishna did not reciprocate. But when Madhavendra Puri came, and even though his thinking to taste the kheer when it was being offered, that was a little offense, mental offense, not even gross offense. But nonetheless, he was completely induced in Krishna consciousness, and he chastised himself. What am I thinking? How can I think of tasting when the Lord has not yet? So that actually it's kind of a negative impact. If a person, ordinary person, if he is chastised and he is taking it, and suppose he loves it, but at the same time he is chastised because some negativity, probably he will get depression. He will get depression. Depression is caused by materially affected modes. But in spiritual mode, this regret made even Krishna move to reciprocate. So Madhavendra Puri was cursing himself and went away. And he went to the marketplace and was sleeping there. But here, Gopinath, stole that kheer and came into the dream of the pujari. So, confidentiality is found in reciprocation of the Lord. The Lord immediately, came in the dream and induced the pujari. And pujari was very much surprised because when his dream was broken, he immediately went into the temple, the deity. And so really, there was a pot of kheer is there. So then out of ecstasy, means because there was a reciprocation to the pujari, out of ecstasy, he is running madly just to find out, yelling in dead of night when everybody is sleeping. And finally, when Madhavendra Puri heard his name, somebody is calling. And pujari, out of ecstasy, is embracing. You are so fortunate. The Lord told me and I brought this kheer for you. Then he told the whole story. Right? In confidential devotional service, which is available only to those who are imbued in spontaneous devotional service, whether the result is of a sort of an offensive nature, because Madhavendra Puri thought of, but the reciprocation is not of that nature. This is the nature of confidentiality. And for the highest devotional service, because the devotional service can be developed to that highest point, Krishna says we have to cultivate the requisite faith on it. For the purpose of the category of the devotional service, confidential, more confidential and most confidential, it all depends upon how much confidential faith or we have faith on the confidentiality of devotional service. It is not to be revealed or exposed to anybody, but we can develop inside, internally. So, Srila Prabhupada says that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the definition of requisite faith, even in Krishna consciousness, to make it more and more confidential. It is the nature of devotional service that if we are sincere in association with the devotees where the faith is generated, faith is also sustained by the association of the devotees. And by the association of devotees will be used in this faith-sustaining bhajana kriya. Our regimen, chanting 16 rounds, following 4 regulative principles, done in the association of the devotees, then it becomes a very healthy situation and we'll be able to remove whatever unwanted things in our life which are detrimental to devotional service. That means this faith is also getting so much faith has to be more and more condensed. condensed. That is called process of boiling the milk. You can't boil the milk much successfully by external arrangement. It is an internal arrangement to boil the milk. We can't boil the milk simply by adding the externalities. Boiling milk should be internal for the self. We have to concentrate much more by understanding that what Krishna requires. Or because I believe in Krishna, I'm going back home to get back to Godhead. Okay, just follow me. No, that's not enough. We need to measure how much condensed or confidential faith has become. So in this chapter, Krishna says, those who have not developed at any level, at least some faith is there, otherwise we will not be here. But we need to make it condense and condense and condense. And Krishna will reciprocate. Otherwise, we are risking our life to go back and repeat the cycle of birth and death. So, these are also corresponding for the requisition that is demanded. And requisition is coming in three categories. First class, second class and third class. Our Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari and Kanishthadhikari, neophytes. But nonetheless, because the continuity of the process is there, it is not to be broken. Why it is continuous? Because devotional service is eternal. We may start from lower level, we try to rise up. It's not an automatic thing by a number of years, but by cultivating that within our self-application and understanding, then realization will come. Understanding is first, realization is second, and then third thing is interactions. Gyatum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtam cha parantam. Gyatum drashtum tat praveshtam. These three things are concomitant only by undivided devotional service. So when we are entering into Krishna consciousness, we have different ideas, so much mixed up ideas. We try to make our material adjustments along with it. It's like a parallel situation. Yes, Prabhu, yes, yes, yes. But, no. Yes and but are there. Agreement, disagreement are continuous. So in that, our faith is wavering. When the disagreements are more, our faith breaks. If we get an opportunity to get agreement, then I think we get a little bit enthused. But agreement and disagreements may occur. But cooperation will give you immediate result of our faith becoming more. Whether we like or not, Prabhupada said, if you love me, just try to cooperate. Means even if you disagree, but please do not leave. Try to cooperate. And in those emphasized words, our faith is going to become condensed. So confidential, more confidential and most confidential categories will be coming on the way. Unless and until one becomes a member of Golok Vrindavan, there is no possibility of interactions. Madhavendra Puri and all great, they were members of Golok Vrindavan, eternal associates. They were always in rapt attention of the most confidential devotional service, not even confidential, or not even, waving arti or this or that. No, get into the confidentiality. Why do we pray to the Lord if the Lord is Maya, the impersonalized? He is everywhere, omnipresent. But here we get opportunity to get into the confidentiality. When we go on the altar, those who are second initiates, that you have been given a chance to become more confidential. It's not idol worship. Antaranga Bhakta. Antaranga means most confident. Atma Bhakta, Antaranga Bhakta is same. Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakta Govindamadi Purusham Tamam. So the subject matter of confidentiality is very important, and it is for our benefit. It's not that, I have limitation, I cannot go further, this, that. No, don't worry. We can't remain miser. Krishna is so magnanimous. We are tiny and over there, we are miser. Then where is the qualitative matching given? Quantitative matching is not there, but qualitative matching is not also coming. We have opportunity. There is no difference between the super soul and the soul by quality. It's only quantitative difference. But super soul is also minute, much more minute than the soul, because it is sitting in the heart of the soul. So that humble position is also shown by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we have to become confidential servant, then we have to be very, very humble. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki no question.